How's it going, y'all? Back for a new damn video. It's Eagles vs. 49ers, Week 8 of the NFL season. And this is just avoid the trap game. That's all. It's avoid the trap. The reason I say that is you go against an 0-7 team, you're 7-1, you smell yourself a little bit. You feel like, hey, we are this, we are that, blah, 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 blah. But you don't know what's going to happen. You need to see what's going to happen. And you could be looking ahead to other games. They can already be looking, oh, let's look at Denver next week. That's a tough opponent. That's a good defense. Oh, let's wait until the bye. Let's look at Dallas in 3 weeks. And they could overlook this opponent, and boom, you lose the game. I seen it in 2013 with the Eagles when they lost to Minnesota. They shouldn't have lost that game. They went 10-6 that year, but they lost to Minnesota. It was like, how do you lose to Minnesota? They sucked that year, and now I know you went to their house, you got blown out, you made it reasonable near the end with the scoreboard, but they sucked. I look at us versus New England 2015. We sucked. We went into New England, beat them. It was just like, wow, how? You know, every team has. I don't care if you're good or bad. That's why I heard someone say, oh, bad teams don't have trap games. That's complete bullshit. Good teams have them. I was going to say the Giants and Broncos game is a trap game for the Broncos, but they just lost back-to-back weeks, so I don't know how good they are. But this game, that's one thing that worries me is the trap. We're also going to see how this team looks without Jason Peters. Big V Tejo, or whatever his name is, will be filling in for his spot. Big V, rookie year last year, he started a lot of games at right tackle for Lane Johnson. Didn't do too well, but he had some games where he looked really well. First couple, he didn't look too good. I think this year, he's looked better. In a couple of games he filled in, I think Lane Johnson on Thursday night was taken out of the game, or didn't play. He looked bad in the beginning, started looking decent towards the end. Last week, Jason Peters went down. He filled in at left tackle, and he looked well. He looked pretty solid. You would not even, if you didn't see Jason Peters get hurt, you wouldn't even know when he got hurt because he looked pretty damn decent. Jordan Hicks went down. We'll see how the linebacker position looks without him, but I think the best linebacker on this team, even with Jordan Hicks on the field, is Nigel Bradham at this point. Even though he's an outside linebacker, he's still the best linebacker on this team, and he's proved it the past 2 weeks and overall. We'll see how Michael Kendricks does now. I guess back at middle linebacker, unless he's still hurt. But he has balled out, Michael Kendricks, which is a plus for me. He goes, wow, okay, I never seen anything in Kendricks. Everyone likes him because of his speed and because of his size, but he's a small guy. He has speed, okay, cool. But what he's done in the preseason, what he's done when he has playing time, limited snaps on our team, he has done a damn good job. Sacks, picks, hits. So let's see what he does now. If he gets the full starting nod, if he's healthy this week versus 49ers, let's see how he does as a full starting linebacker with more momentum, more aggression, and how he's been playing throughout the weeks. So let's see how this game for me is, let's see how we do without Peters and Hicks. Now you're going against not too good of a passing offense, so it's not that much of a test for Michael Kendricks, so we'll get to see what he does early. But we're going against a good pass defense. Against a good defensive line, let's put it that way, in my opinion. In my opinion, the 49ers, they have DeForest Buckner, who was a first-round pick a couple years ago. Excuse me. Eric Armstead, who was a first-round pick a couple years ago. And then a guy who was a third overall pick this year, Solomon Thomas. We'll see how he fares against one of them. I personally think maybe this game, maybe next week or into the bye week, they're going to adjust it. They're going to look at it and say, let's put Lane at left tackle. Because there was one point, and I can't remember what season, but they put Lane at left because Jason Peters got hurt for a game or two, and Lane played amazing. And everyone was talking about the future of Lane Johnson at left tackle once Jason Peters leaves. Everyone was saying, hey, he looks so good that we should just leave him there. There was a whole bunch of talk, if you guys don't remember. I think it was 2015, was it? Or 14? I can't remember. Lane looked really good at left. So if something does go wrong, because you understand that's Carson Wentz's blind side. Right tackle is a tough position to play, but left tackle is even harder. That's the blind side of the quarterback. He doesn't see that side. And to have him covering that's shaky. So we'll see what happens, how he looks this game. I do think Kyle Shanahan is a really good coach. I think, it's just his first year. He's just getting the offense ready. He's getting everyone ready. But I think he's one hell of a coach. Offensive system's awesome. I mean, look at Atlanta now. They're terrible. I think 3 straight losses, or 2 straight losses. Their offense was ranked 7th in total offense or something like that. Second in passing. Now it's like 20th. They're terrible without him. They have CJ, whatever the hell, starting at quarterback. We'll see what happens. Carlos Hyde is in trouble. The guy is no joke. They still got Joe Stanley out there at tackle. So let's see what we can do against the run game. But I think we win this game handily. We're 11-point favorites by Vegas. The last time we were 11-point favorites, it was us versus the Tennessee Titans in 2014, was it? 2014, and we blew them the hell out. So let's just hope that we come over to win, and we avoid the trap. And I heard it's supposed to be a bad weather game. There's a storm coming or something like that. It's supposed to be bad weather. So if it's really rainy, I don't want to see too many balls thrown deep or short. I want to see a lot of running, a lot of pounding it. And then throw some short, and they're going to start boxing in the box. They're going to start coming down short. Then you hit some deep. But I don't see too much passing if it's pouring, pissing rain out. It just will be an ugly game if that happens. We're passing the ball a lot. They're passing the ball a lot. It'll just be a pissy game. But let's go Birds. Let's see what happens. 49ers overall, though, let's keep it real. They have had some very close games this year. Almost every game has been close besides last week's Dallas game. Okay, that's understandable. They have Zeke Elliott, who's a freaking monster. Great, best offensive line, etc., etc. But we should definitely win this game. It might be close, closer than people think. Because I look at all the games they played, it was very close games. Closer than what we think. But if we're the best team in the NFL, we should definitely win this game. No, I wouldn't say we should definitely win this game, but we should definitely blow them out. We'll see what happens. We'll avoid the trap. Hopefully it's not bad weather. Let's go Birds. Let's get it 7-1.